Hi everybody, it's Chaplain Taylor coming to you from the Annex here at Hanscom Chapel. This is going to be the space where we gather for Protestant worship beginning this Sunday and probably for the foreseeable future. Our Catholic parish is going to be using the sanctuary part of the chapel, and we are going to have the Annex for our worship. We're excited about gathering in here, and we want to ask you, as you come to worship this Sunday, that you would use this entrance right back here in the back corner of the Annex. That way we'll have one point of entry. You'll walk around the chapel. You can also park across the street or in the main lot, and you can come in here and for worship. You'll notice as you come in, there's a hand sanitizer right next to the door, and there will also be a QR code that you can scan with your smartphone that'll give you access to the order of worship. When you come in, we're going to have chairs set up, and we're going to have some way of apportioning out the space in this room so that your family or you yourself, if you come as an individual, will have a safe place to engage in worship. We'll have everything spaced out with at least 6 feet of physical distancing. And if you're here with your family, you can all sit together. If you're here by yourself, we'll make sure you have a safe spot to worship as well. You do need to bring a mask, and if you're sick, you need to stay home. The restrooms will be available during our time, but they're going to be for emergencies only. So we're going to encourage you, and especially your children, to make sure that you get to the bathroom before you come. The service is going to be shorter as well. Our services usually run an hour to an hour and 5-10 minutes. We're going to really focus to have the services last around 45 minutes. There'll be a little bit less singing. The sermon may be shortened a little bit too. We won't be able to collect offerings as we typically do. They'll have to be dropped off in one location so that they're not handled by everybody. And along the lines of offering, if you would like to give, I want you to know you can still give online. We've included the instructions for online giving in every email that we've sent out during the COVID season. And so if you have those in your inbox, you can go back and look at that if you would like to give online. You can also give by check, which you can bring to the service, or you can mail to the chapel at 76 Arnold Street here at Hanscom Air Force Base, and we can process it that way. You also can bring a check to the service, or you can give cash at the service. Our ushers are going to be ready with gloves and masks to count that offering after the service in the way that we have to according to our AFIs. Also, if you bring your kids, I hope your kids will come. My kids are going to come. You'll have a space. They'll have chairs. But you could even have your kids sit on the floor. Or you could bring a blanket to put on the floor for your kids to sit on. They're going to get a grab bag or an activity or a coloring sheet as they come into the service. And so they'll have ways that they can engage in worship while we're sharing the message. And so we hope, but we're going to set up the room so that your kids will have plenty of space and they can engage in worship along with your family. If you have any other questions, you can send me an email at hanscomchap@gmail.com. That's a personal email that I'll see all the time, and I will respond to you that way. You can also send an email to Susie. She can respond to questions that you might have as well. But we are looking forward to seeing you. If you're not able to come this coming Sunday, we totally understand. If you're in a high-risk group, if you are feeling sick, you should not come. But if for some reason you're at higher risk, we want you to know that we're going to continue to push out an online product for you if you want to be engaged in the life of our community. And so the sermon, I will record it as I share it with the people who are here for worship. And then we'll upload that to YouTube and send you a link. You should have it by sometime around lunch or shortly thereafter on Sunday afternoon, as long as we don't have problems with the upload. Sometimes that causes issues, but typically we're able to get it uploaded in about an hour and a half, and then you'll have that and you can watch it with your family. Otherwise, you are also more than welcome and encouraged to engage with other great Bible preaching churches all around the country that are preaching the Word of God and worshiping God and putting together an online service that you can participate in. And so you're encouraged to look for those opportunities as well. Even though I've been preaching every week, I have been enriched and blessed by engaging with other preachers across the country who have been such an encouragement to me. And so you're welcome to do that. But if you're able to come on Sunday, we can't wait to see you here. We're going to do everything we can to keep it safe. One final thing is that you notice there's a row of windows down both sides of this room. we're going to be opening the windows so that we'll have even better ventilation. And with the social distancing, we feel like we're going to have a way to be safe, but to worship the Lord and to encourage one another. And so it's going to be different, but I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing your masked faces this coming Sunday. And so we'll see you then. If you have any questions, reach out. Until then, take care.